Hello everyone, I'm Miss Jordi, the Young Adult Librarian at the Augusta-Richmond County Public Library. Thank you for joining me today for our fireworks painting craft. To create your painting, you will need the following materials: canvas or some sort of blank paper which you can paint on, such as construction paper or cardstock. You will need cardboard tubes, which you can find at a craft store, or you can simply use empty toilet paper rolls that you have at home. You'll want to use at least two vibrant colors for your fireworks. And if you want to create a dark background, you would also need black paint or dark blue paint. You will need paper plates or a paint palette to pour your paint onto. Also, make sure you have a pair of scissors. Optional tools to have is a spare toothbrush and a small bottle of glitter. Before you get started painting, you want to cut up your toilet paper, empty toilet paper rolls into little slits. And I'm going to cut in different sizes so I can show contrast with the fireworks. So with this first one, I'm cutting probably about half an inch, a little slits all around the roll. And you can go about 1/4, about a quarter your way up. And for my next roll, I'm going to cut it into even smaller little slits and just make them really skinny. So once you've cut up your toilet tissue paper rolls, you just want to fan out the slits. If you chose to paint your canvas, once it's dried, I let this one sit overnight, but it can take probably anywhere to an hour to 24 hours once you paint it for it to dry. Once you've allowed it to dry, now it's time to start painting your fireworks. So I'm using paper plates today, but if you don't have paper plates, you can use some form of paper or any kind of palette to put your paints on, and you can just choose whatever colors you want to. And if you want to add a little glitter to give like a sparkly effect to your painting, feel free to just add, some speckles of glitter as well to it. And for mine, I've chosen to use 3 different sizes for my toilet tissue rolls and try to give the fireworks a little bit of contrast. Okay, so now you're ready to start painting. So you just dip your roll into the paint of your choosing, and if you want, you can also choose to blend in several colors of the paint as well. If this is not getting the coverage that I need, I'm going to switch over and use a separate plate. So I have a little bit more surface area to work with, and make sure that that the roll gets fully covered. You just move it around and make sure that all the pieces are saturated. Okay, so once it's coated, now you can start blotting your painting. And you just continue with your next color. Okay, so now I'm going to proceed with my next color. I'm using my smaller strips to give it some contrast. And you just continue blotting your painting. So once you finish painting with your toilet tissue rolls, you take some white acrylic paint. If you want to add glitter, you can add some glitter to it. Be very careful with your glitter. If you have one of those containers that easily open, because I had an accident earlier and it spilled out some of my glitter. A lot of my glitter actually. So, okay, you have like an old toothbrush that you use for cleaning. You can use that, or one disaster one that you don't need, a spare one. Just dip your toothbrush into the paint. And just take your fingers, take your fingers and just brush it back. Just be careful not to get it on you, and just spray it down on your painting. So that you have flecks of white. I'll let you see what it looks like here. I'm just going to add a few more to mine. A few more specks of white. So when you're painting, you don't have, it's up to you, your personal preference as far as how many fireworks images that you want to make. I think I added too much today, but you can make as many or as little as you like. It's all up to you. Okay, so this is my finished result. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you create your own fireworks painting, please tag us on social media so we can see your creations. You can find us via the Augusta Public Library, as well as the Young Adults at Augusta Public Library on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks again, and I hope you have a safe and happy 4th of July. Until next time.